Okay, let's see what this young man has to talk about.
Like the final boss challenge of my is I started out of getting our portfolio right and going to go search for some jobs. And that's what jobs are, ladies and gentlemen. The same jobs I've been applying for the past 6.5 months.
Say you swear to God. Put that on Mother say put that on Allah.
This is actually very frustrating. Look, this is no shade to our parents or the old folks in our lives, the television shows, go to college, get a 401k, read, y'all this, not that. Y'all look good. 2026, the job market should be great by then. I graduated in 2020. You know, about 70 or 80% of us that have graduated in the past 3.5 years, studies have shown, you know, we're entering the worst job market this world has ever seen, this economy has ever seen, you know. But then they wonder why we're so selfish. They wonder why we like work ethic. They wonder why we all want to be content creators and entrepreneurs. Well, maybe it will teach us the skills that your so-called requirements to hire us for a job, and maybe you will actually get the job. But also, you don't want to hire anybody as well. So what's the point? Well, what's the exact point? There's no, that's the thing. You wonder why I hire right now because it's jobs are also whatever. But also because I have no choice. Y'all know that I've applied to jobs over a year. Or over a year I've applied to some of these jobs. They told me no, and then they put the jobs back on the listing market. They put the exact same job that I applied for back on the listing market. The same job that they told me no. But they wonder why nobody has a goddamn job in 2026, right?
These are fascinating times that we find ourselves in. I personally hate or strongly dislike being a young person who's required to enter the current job market, current economic climate. Yes, what realistic incentive is there for a recent grad to work diligently? I can only think of a few. I'm sure you've heard it before. People online are talking about blue-collar work, HVAC, plumbing, and things that are related to that, carpentry. Outside of that, perhaps law enforcement, working for the city, such as a fireman. There aren't as many widely available options as there used to be. From my own observation, that seems to be because of company downsizing, the emergence of AI, and other factors as well, all of which have no fault on young people like this man right here. It's just poor timing. A lot of success deals with timing and positioning, and this is a poor time to be in the wrong position. Poor time. Poor time. I chose this video to highlight because at least he's able to have a sense of humor about it. I believe that humor can save lives. It sounds funny to say that. It sounds odd to say that. But things can get really sad, really tragic. So it's important to be able to keep a lighthearted spirit when dealing with situations and circumstances that are out of one's control and that also have a negative impact on the individual. Things aren't like how they used to be. Even myself, I can recall conversations that I've had with older people. I remember once I got in a conversation with a lady who was a public school teacher, and she was telling me when she was young, She was very fortunate to be able to afford a house. And she ended up working out her whole career as a teacher. And I think she had her home appraised. It's been a long time since I had this conversation, but I think she said she had her home appraised. And they told her her house was worth some crazy amount. And she said she thought to herself, like, what? Like, my house? This is just a regular house. Like, how could it be worth that much? And I suppose that's when she had her wake-up call to how things are ludicrous right now. The housing market is ridiculous. Not everywhere. I think there's some places that are somewhat normal. There's some places that are quote unquote off the map that seem to be what's the word I'm looking for? Seem to be not blocked off from the madness, but seem to be just away from it. Can't think of the right word. But those places are exceptions. Those places are exceptional. The norm, it's going to be mighty tough to buy a house as a single public school teacher. And that's a shame because many of them are hard-working professionals. Not all of them, but even the ones who aren't, they put in the work to get in a position to be there officially. And I think that man or woman should have a right to be able to have a certain standard of living compared to someone who's done none of the work. But maybe that's just me trying to bring an altruistic view to life, when in reality, most times people don't get what they deserve. They get rather what they're able to negotiate for themselves. So this old model of getting educated, getting a degree, and joining a company, it doesn't seem to be the right method of negotiation anymore. Dial back to 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Cool. Early 2000s even. Super cool. 2026. I mean, maybe you can afford a studio apartment with your education. And I don't mean to laugh. I'm not trying to mock anybody, because I know exactly what it's like. I know exactly what that's like. It's just, I'm fortunate and blessed in my life because I didn't look at college as a means to, a direct path to getting a job. I went because I wanted a particular skill, and I acquired that skill. So I don't regret my time spent there. But I'm gonna talk your ear off. If you like this video, don't be afraid to hit that hype. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.